My very first laser engraver. Let's get started. Supposedly this is one of the easiest laser engravers to set up and get working. A couple things right off the bat. I want to thank Wizmaker for sponsoring this video. It's also really exciting for me because this is my first sponsored video. Not sure how I feel about it, but I have heard of Wizmaker before they even reached out to me to do this video, and I've always heard good things about it. Here we go. Let's unbox it and see what this thing looks like. Ooh, all right. Operation guide. Bag of hardware, power supply, part of the frame, the laser head, more part of the frame, more pieces.
Now, like any man, admittedly, I did not read the directions very well, so I'm going to run through it in just a second on the right way to assemble this.
First, you put this piece between these two side pieces, and there's a screw in either end, and you put this front piece on, this back piece on, and there's a screw in the ends. Slide this rod through, tighten down set screws right there, and then you tighten down the set screw right there. I believe I'm ready for power now. Also, before I accidentally ruin this extremely expensive 2-inch thick solid walnut custom made dining room table, I'm gonna put a board underneath. Got a piece of test material here.
Now again, I just attempted to fumble my way through the software, but if I would have taken a couple minutes just to read the directions, it would have told me exactly how to set up and use the software. I will show you a little bit later in this video, step by step, on the computer, what you need to do to set it up to get laser engraving. All right, I'm going to take a minute here to show you how to download the free software and how to use it. Just a quick run through, not giving you too many details, but just enough to get you up and going. First, you're going to go to Wizmaker's website. You're going to hit this drop-down box for support, and you're going to go to Download Center. In the Download Center, you're going to use this first option, this laser GBL free. And if you're using Chrome, the download will pop up in the top right corner. So you're going to want to click that or go to your downloads folder and run the install wizard so that you get the software installed onto your computer. All right, with the software installed and open, I only have one option, and it's this COM6. I believe the instructions talk about a COM3. That's basically what port is the Wizmaker plugged into. And then you're going to select this other option up here in the top right, and this green plug means that you are not connected. I know that's a little counterintuitive to me. So you want to make sure your Wizmaker is on when you click this green plug, and then you will get the green plug will switch to like the disconnect signal, and you'll get these messages here which tell you that you're connected. These keys on the bottom left, you can jog the laser head around a little bit. There's a home button, which will drive the laser head home, which is the very back left position. So you're going to click this file up here, select the file that you want to laser engrave. And then there's a couple different settings here to kind of monkey with the grayscale. I basically left everything default, and it seemed to work pretty well. The one thing is down at the bottom here, you'll get this lines per millimeter. The higher that is, the more passes it makes per millimeter. So I left it at about 3 or 4, and it seemed to do a pretty good job. And then there's also a few editing tools on the bottom here if you want to rotate or crop or whatever else. And once you're happy with the image, hit next, and then you get this box. This box is the important box that talks about parameters. This is basically how dark, how much power you're going to use, how fast it's going. For doing my logo, because it's basically really contrasting dark and light, I just left it at constant power, but I did the dynamic power for some other projects that you'll see later on with more varying grayscale, and it seemed to work pretty well. When you first open up the software, you'll get this right here, which is the power, and if it's set to 1,000, that means 100%, and that's what the default was when I opened it up. If you put 200 in here, that's 20% power. So I found that about 1,200 for my speed and 20% for my max power seemed to work pretty well. So if you have the auto size box checked, you can just select your height and it automatically comes up with the width. So you'll see the H and the W for the height and width. And then you can also, the offset is where you want to offset it off the origin of the Wizmaker, which is all the way at the bottom left corner. And then once you're happy with everything, you just hit the create button and it throws it into the software. The one important thing that I like to check is you hit this button with all the arrows going around, and the laser head traces the very outside perimeter of the picture that you're trying to laser engrave. Once you're happy with the placement of everything, then you'll hit the play button up in the corner, and you'll get this little countdown, and that's telling you to put your safety goggles on. So throw them on, and then it'll start to laser engrave. It's really that simple.
Working. I have to be quiet because the baby is sleeping upstairs. I'm starting to think the basement of my house is not a ventilated enough area to be laser engraving wood. I really don't want to keep going because it's really smoky. I'm gonna stop it. burning the heck out of it. It's burning deep. We're gonna try a much smaller and a much lower power Craftsman Chris logo. Look at the smoke lingering in my basement. I'm gonna be in so much trouble when I go back upstairs. My wife is not gonna be happy. She has a very sensitive nose. But I'm too excited to not try this right now. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. It's a little mini Craftsman Chris. That is so cool. 20% power, definitely less smoke. That is so cool. I'm so excited to play with this thing some more. When the baby wakes up, I'm gonna do some more of this. Also really need you guys to click the link in my description and buy one of these. I really need to finish my pole barn. I can have my own shop to work because doing this in the basement with the baby sleeping upstairs, really need a shop so that I can play with more stuff like this while the baby's sleeping. I'm really excited to keep monkeying with this. I'm gonna go upstairs and hopefully not get my head chewed off. Be back later to play with this just a little bit more. So the baby is still sleeping upstairs, but I had way too much fun with this thing and I came back down because I had another idea. It's my daughter's first birthday and I thought it would be cool if I could make some party favors. But I don't have a bunch of good wood to try to make it out of, so I'm gonna use cardboard. We're gonna see how this goes. This is literally the box that the Wizmaker came in. It's a little creepy. I hear the baby crying. I gotta go upstairs. It's the next day now, and I've played around with some of the settings and parameters a little bit, and I was able to make little tabletop party flavors for my daughter's birthday party. These guys sit down like so, and this one has a magnet glued on the back, so you can magnet it to your fridge. Fun little project to get up to speed on the Wizmaker. And I also made this, which is kind of cool. A couple Craftsman Chris logos, check it out. Those turned out great, really cool. So all in all, it really could only take 10 minutes to set this up and to get laser engraving. Any typical man, I'm too prideful to read the directions and just want to get into it. End up having to go back through and reread the directions. It's pretty simple to use, super easy, and does a really good job. These things are cool. Craftsman Chris. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in getting one of these, use my link in the comments below. There's different size lasers that Wizmaker has, and there's also like tabletop CNC, which is be really cool to have. So maybe that'll be my next thing that I try. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.